Hey everyone, hope you're all well and having a fab day so far. If you haven't practiced with me before, then welcome. My name is Amy and I will be your yoga teacher for this practice. If you're one of those lovely people who is here all the time, then welcome back. This is going to be my classic style of practice, a fun, funky, creative, flowy, challenging Vinyasa class. The emphasis of today's class is getting in lots of heart openers throughout the practice. So if that sounds like something that you're feeling for today, come and meet me on your mat when you are ready. If you do make it to the end of this practice and you enjoyed it, I would love to hear from you in the comments what you thought about it. Feedback is always valued and appreciated. Any requests for future classes, your favourite parts of this class, let me know what you thought. You can also give the video a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it, and subscribing to my channel would be amazing so that hopefully next time I post a class you can join me for that one too. We will begin today's practice in a child's pose, so let's find our way there now. As always, encouraged to explore a little bit of movement before you arrive in your child's pose. Maybe a little sway from side to side through the hips and the shoulders, a little wiggle. Using that movement to help really shift your focus inwards into your body, into this moment, really arriving on your mat. Then eventually arriving in a still place, settling into a version of child's pose that you can comfortably hold for these first few moments. Really gifting yourself this time to be still before we move. Maybe the first time today that you've just found the time simply to exist. To just notice whatever is going on with your mind, your body and breath in this moment. So notice how much energy you've carried with you onto your mat today. Are you feeling quite awake and alert? Your body is feeling full of energy that you want to use up in this practice. If so, you might choose to make it a more challenging class, adding extra things in that call to you. Or maybe today you're feeling a little bit more tired, more sleepy, not so much energy in the body. Then you can use this class to maybe cultivate and unlock some energy. And you might choose to make things a bit more chill. You might skip some things, take extra breaks. So whatever you're feeling for today, personalize this class as much as you would like to. As you hold this shape here, maybe your body starts to unravel more and more tension. Hips drop further back to the heels, shoulders soften further away from the ears. And as you find more space in the body, that might bring more space for your breath to move in and out. Shifting your focus onto wherever your breath is most prominent. Hold it in your awareness for a few inhales and exhales. Going just beyond the feeling of breathing, noticing those other qualities of the breath. So the sound of it as it moves in and out of your body, the temperature of the breath, the pace, rhythm, depth, all those features that you can observe and notice. Enjoy these final few moments in stillness before we start to move. Now, if they're not already, extend both arms straight out in front of you. You could come onto the fingertips and have a little sway from side to side. Bring that movement back in. Keep the connection to your breath as you move. Let's make the movement bigger. As you inhale, round it forward, lift the hips, bring the shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, drop the belly, push the hips back to the heels. 2 more like that. Inhale, ripple, wave, round forward. Exhale, snake it back. Last time. Big breath in. Big breath out, drop it back, child's pose. Keep your left arm extended forward. Thread your right arm underneath your left arm and rest right ear and shoulder on the mat. Hold this stretch for a few deep breaths. Half bind, lift your left hand, wrap it behind your back towards your right hip, lower back or thigh. Spin the left shoulder open even further, using that bind to find more expansion across the chest. Keep the bind. Roll yourself up to sit on the heels. Place your right hand on your left knee as you do so. Stack the shoulders on top of the hips. Breathe in, find more lift and length. Breathe out, find more twist, more depth. Keep the bind behind the back. Lift the hips away from the heels, come to kneel. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Big inhale. Stay for the exhale. One more full breath. Push the hips further forward. Push the heart further upward. Maybe look up. Keep the bind behind the back. Lower your right hand down onto the mat. Kick your right leg straight back out behind you. Extend your left arm straight out in front of you. Engage the core. Draw your belly button up and back. Breathe in. Elbow to knee. Breathe out. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Let's do 3. Squeeze in 2 more times. Last one like this. Extend and bend. Now extend and lengthen and pause here. Bend your right knee, squeeze the heel in towards the glutes. Reach the left hand to catch the right foot and kick that leg up and back behind you. Really press into your right hand for stability. Kick that foot even higher, roll the shoulder back. Let go of the leg with control. Extend the arm, extend the leg. Place your left hand down and drop your right toes all the way at the back of the mat. Lift the left knee, pull it in towards the chest. Tap the knee down, lift the right leg. Lower the leg, draw the knee in. Lower the knee, lift the leg. Keep that movement going. Try and keep the weight evenly distributed through both hands as you move, not shifting too far into one side or the other. Next time the left knee is drawing into the chest, pause. Can you pull it in even further so your thigh makes contact with your rib cage? Then inhale, 3-legged dog. Sweep your left leg high up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, bring the shoulders over the wrists. 2 more. Inhale, 3-leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Last time, big breath in. Big breath out, knee to nose. Step the foot forward, place the back knee down, find a low lunge. Take a little moment to wiggle into that left hip, sway from side to side. Bring the hands to interlace on top of your left thigh. Really press the hands into that thigh to help you broaden across the chest. Find that contrast between the hips dropping down and the chest lifting up. Keep the hands interlaced, but lift them away from the leg, press them forward and then up overhead. Pull them as far back behind you as you can. Breathe in here. Breathe out, straighten the front leg. Keep the interlace of the hands, but find Kali Mudra. So flipping the palms together, pointing the index fingers forward. Inhale, bend the knee, press the palms forward, up and back. Exhale, extend the knee, point the fingers forward. A few more times. Big breath in. Big breath out. 2 more times. Inhale, lunge, press the palms up. Exhale, half split, hinge and point forwards. 1 more time. Breathe in. Breathe out, find that half split shape and pause. Hold yourself hovering above your left thigh, engaging the core to stay in this shape. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more big inhale. Release the fingertips down to the floor. Release your exhale. Hold the fold over the left leg for a few deep breaths. Right hand down, left arm up, twisty half split. Bring the hand into a fist, roll out the wrist. Switch direction of the circles. Spread the fingers back wide. Left piece fingers and thumb, catch the left big toe. Lift your left leg straight out to the side. You can spin your right toes so they're pointing off the long right edge of the mat to find a bit more stability. Let go of your left leg but keep it lifted. Reach the arm up to the ceiling. Swing your left foot all the way to the back of the mat so you land in a half side plank on the right hand side. Big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Lift your left leg away from the mat. Place it down. Draw your right knee into your chest. Place it down. Then keep that going. Lift the left leg. Lower the right knee. Lower a few more times on your own. Then the next time the right knee is lifted, pause, wrap your left arm behind your back. See if you can catch hold of the right foot with the left hand, binding behind the back. Now let go of your right leg and step it to the back of the mat, finding a side plank. So you're on the outside edges of the feet and the feet are staggered. Tap your right hip down to the mat. Lift it back up. A few more. Lower. Lift. Down and up. Last 2. 1 more time. Press all the way back, side plank. Roll over into a high plank, shoulders over wrists. Press your heels to the back of the mat. Rock forwards and backwards on the tiptoes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wave it back, downward facing dog. Push the hips high. Maybe walk the hands a little bit further forwards to lengthen out your downward dog. Pedal out through the legs, move through the hips and shoulders. Choosing movements that bring space into those places of tension. Let's inhale, bend the knees, press the hips back towards the heels. Exhale, wave it forward into a high plank. 2 more like that. Inhale, press it back, hovering child's pose. Exhale, high plank. 1 more time, press it back. Wave it forward. Now press it all the way back. Bring the knees to the floor. Untuck the toes, return to your child's pose. Have a little moment to reset here. Notice any differences between left and right side, any differences in the breath, in the body that you've cultivated since the start of this practice. Onto the second side, right arm extended, left arm threads under, soften your way into the twist. Hold there for a few breaths. Right arm wraps up and over behind the back, tucking it in, finding that half bind. Keep the bind, come to sit, place left hand on right knee, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist and deepen. Maybe look over your right shoulder towards the back of the mat. Keep the bind behind the back. Inhale, lift the hips up, reach your left fingertips up to the ceiling. Stay for the exhale. Here for one more full breath in. Push the hips even further forward, the heart even higher upward. Stay for the breath out. Keep the bind behind the back. Place your left hand down on the mat. Lift your left leg straight back out behind you. Point or flex through the toes. Lengthen your right arm straight out in front of you. Big breath in. Elbow to knee. Big breath out. Inhale, length. Exhale, squeeze. 3 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last 2. Big inhale. Big exhale. 1 more like this. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, extend and lengthen and pause. Bend the left knee. Right hand catches the left foot. Kick that leg up and back behind you. Roll your right shoulder open. Even more lift through the chest. Let go with control. Extend the arm, extend the leg slowly. Place the hand under the shoulder, drop the toes to the back of the mat. Then draw your right knee into your chest. Place the knee down. Lift the left leg. Lower. Keep that movement going a few more times. Lifting with a strength and engagement, lowering with control. The next time the right knee is drawing into the chest, pause, pull it in even higher, maybe contact between the thigh and the ribs. Inhale, sweep that leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, shoulders over wrists, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, squeeze in. 1 more, breathe in. Breathe out, knee to nose, step the foot. Lower the back knee, low lunge. A little moment to wiggle into the hips. This side might feel different. Notice those asymmetries in the body and let that inform how you move through your practice. Interlace the hands. Find the opposite interlace here, then place them on top of your right knee. Drop the hips, lift the chest, shoulders back, heart forward. Keep the interlace of the hands, press them forward and up, big inhale. Kali Mudra, half split, big exhale. Inhale, lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, half split, fingertips forward. A few more times, breathe in, breathe out. Let's do 2 more, big inhale. Big exhale. Last one, breathe in. Breathe out, hinge forward, pause. Holding yourself in this shape, maybe lift the arms a little bit higher, lengthen the fingertips even further forward. Then release fingertips to frame your right leg, folding down, Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Left hand down, right arm up, twist, bring the hand into a fist, circle out the wrist in one direction, switch direction. Spread the fingers wide, catch the big toe with peace fingers and thumb. Lift your right leg straight up and out to the side. Let go of the right leg, keep it lifted, reach the fingertips high. Step your right foot all the way to the back of the mat, half side plank. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift your right leg away from the mat. Place the right leg down, pull the left knee into the chest. Lower the knee gently, lift the leg, lower the leg, lift the knee. Keep that going. Next time the left knee is lifted, pause. Right arm behind the back, possibly catching the left foot and pulling the heel in towards the hips. Let go of the left leg, keep it lifted. Step it to the back of the mat, Vashisthasana. Inhale here. Tap the left hip down, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more times up, down, lift, lower. Last time, lift and tap. Now lift up, find your side plank, pause. High plank, right hand down. Shift forwards and backwards on your tiptoes for 10 this time. 9, 8, keep it going. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wave it back, downward facing dog. Big inhale, big exhale. One more big breath in. One more big breath out. Then again, let's bend the knees, press the hips back towards the heels. Exhale, shift it forward, high plank. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, bring it forward. Last time, take it back. Bring it forward. Just press it back to downward facing dog this time. Inhale, lift and sweep your left leg all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, left knee over to the right elbow. Inhale, kick all the way up and over, flip into a wild thing. Push the hips high, reach your left arm up. Bring it back through center. Tap, left knee, right elbow. All the way up and over. Wild thing. All the way through, twist, tap, knee to elbow. Last time, take it up and over into wild thing. Thread it through, tap the knee to the elbow and pause. Now lift your right hand, extend the left leg straight out to the side, keep it hovering, floating fallen triangle. Tap the left foot down, lift it up. Lower, lift, just one more tap and lift. Now fully place the foot down, enjoy a moment in fallen triangle. Place your right hand down, draw your left knee in towards your chest, place your left shin down on the floor. Lift the hands, rise all the way up into an active pigeon pose. Let's interlace the hands, press the palms forward and up. Tap your right knee down, lift, lower, lift. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Lift the right knee. Can you take a big step forward with your right foot to the top of the mat? So the legs are in like a 90-90 shape. Step onto your right foot, catch your left knee into your chest, using that basket of the hands to catch the knee. Inhale, step the foot back into a high lunge, press the palms forward and up. Exhale, catch the knee into the chest, hands on the shin. A few more times, high lunge, catch the knee into the chest. Let's do one more time. Catch the knee into the chest and pause. Circle the ankle in one direction and the other. Now keep the right hand on the left knee, open the left arm out behind you, finding a standing twist. Keep the left arm reaching towards the back of the room. Let go of the left knee and kick the leg back, catch the foot with the hand, reach your right arm up, finding dancer. Then return to the standing twist. Bring the knee in, place the right hand on the knee. Kick the foot back, catch it with the left hand, dancer. Draw the knee in, find your standing twist. A few more times, dancer and twist. Last time, dancer pose, pause. Can you kick that leg even higher? Energize the right fingertips. Breathe in, breathe out. Return to that standing twist. Keep the right hand on the left knee. Step the left foot next to the right foot, bend the knees. Parivrita Utkatasana, twisted chair. Keep the knees in one line. Notice if one knee is trying to creep forward. Keep your left hand lifted, maybe feeling a bit of a burn through that shoulder. Big step back with your right foot, landing in a twisted crescent. Inhale, reverse, left hand on the back leg, right arm reaches up and over by the ear. Exhale, left leg warrior two, spin all the way to face the other side. Keep the bend in the front knee as you spin the back heel flat onto the floor. Inhale, straighten the front leg, press the palms overhead. Exhale, drop it down, warrior two. A few more like that. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Sweep it all the way back. Exhale, triangle, hinge down over your left leg. Reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Notice if you're collapsing all of your weight into your left hand or leg. If so, can you just find a gentle bit of support there? Now let's all lift our left hand to hover and pulse up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back upright. Bring the hands to interlace behind the lower back. Squeeze the palms towards one another, draw the shoulder blades together. Then can you keep that bind behind the back as you step onto your left leg and find a floating half moon. So the hands stay bound behind your back. And the chest is spinning open to the side of the room, trying to stack the hips and the shoulders. Lifting your right leg so the heel is at the height of the hip. Maintain the bind behind the back, keep the right leg lifted. Spin the shoulders and the hips so they're facing the mat now, finding a bound warrior 3. Keep the right leg lifted. Release the fingertips to the mat, sweep your right leg even higher, finding a standing split. Then can you take 5 little hops off your left foot? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return to your standing split. Now plant the hands on the mat. Can you take a big hop back with your left foot, land in a one-legged plank with the left toes at the back of the mat. Right leg is lifted, pulse the right leg, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the right ankle over the back of the left ankle, rock forwards and backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the cross of the ankles, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, keep the left toes tucked under. Downward facing dog, wave it back. Ankles are still crossed. Keep the cross of the legs as you gently lower the knees onto the floor. Separate the heels. Slide yourself to sit back into Take a moment to get yourself set up, tucking the heels next to the hips. Then let's inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, walk the hands over to the left, fold down over your left thigh, maybe coming all the way down onto the forearms. Big breaths here. Slow it down, smooth out your inhales and exhales. Now keep the left forearm on the floor, reach the right arm up and over by the ear, finding a big side body stretch. Got a wall in my way, so you'll just have to imagine like I'm reaching my arm up and over. Now unravel back through center, reach your arms straight out in front of you, lean back, unravel the legs, find Navasana, boat pose, tap the toes to the floor, extend the legs, 4 more tap, lift, down and up, last 2, last 1, find Navasana and pause, reach the fingers up to the ceiling, breathe in, breathe out. 1 more inhale, cross right ankle over left, roll onto hands and knees, return to your child's pose, sink in for a few deep breaths. Let's add a little shark fin to our child's pose. Press the palms together, ground the elbows, point the fingertips up to the ceiling, maybe the hands come towards the back of the neck. Lower the hands back down onto the floor. Wave it up into a tabletop, bring the knees so that they're hip width apart. Tuck under all 10 toes, lift the knees to hover. Tap them back down, 4 more times up, down, lift, lower, last 2. Last time, lift and pause. Right knee, right elbow. Step the toes back, left knee, left elbow. Step the toes back, right knee, right wrist. Step it back, left knee, left wrist. Step it back, right knee, right shoulder. Step it back, left knee, left shoulder. Step it back. Now let's twist right knee, left elbow. And back, left knee, right elbow. And back, right knee, left wrist. And back, left knee, right wrist. And back, right knee, left shoulder. And back, left knee, right shoulder. And back. Hold here, 1 more inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Take a few deep breaths to reset before we find that flow on the second side. Sweep your right leg high, big breath in. Right knee, left elbow, big breath out. Inhale, flip all the way up and over into your wild thing. Exhale, place the right hand down, tap knee to elbow. Keep it going, flip it up and over. Twist and tap. Let's take 1 more wild thing. 1 more, elbow to knee, pause. Lift the left hand, extend the right leg straight out to the side, keep it lifted. Tap the toes down, up, lower, lift, 1 more tap, lift. Then fallen triangle, right foot to the top left corner of the mat. Left hand down, place your right shin on the floor, keep the left knee lifted, come all the way up, active pigeon, interlace the hands, press the palms forward and up as you rise. Tap the back knee down, up, lower, lift for 3, 2, and 1. Lift, keep it lifted. Step your left foot forward so the legs are in a 90-90 lunge. Step onto your left foot, catch your right knee into your chest with that basket of your hands. Now big step back with the right foot into a high crescent lunge. Press palms forward and up. Catch the knee into the chest. A few more times, lunge it back. Step it forward. Let's do 2 more. Back and forward. Last one, all the way back. All the way forward, catch the knee, squeeze it in, circle the ankle. Circle the other way. Then find stillness through the foot. Left hand stays on the knee, right arm opens out behind. Keep the right arm reaching back, kick the leg back, catch the foot, lengthen the left fingertips up, Nataliyasana, dancer. Right knee to chest, find that twist. A few more times, kick it back, catch the foot. Draw the knee in, find the twist. Let's take it into dancer and pause. Kick the leg up even higher. Let go. Draw the knee into the chest. Standing twist, pause. Keep the hand on the knee. Step your right foot next to your left foot. Twisted chair pose. Keep that right arm lifted at the height of the shoulder. Big step back with your left foot. Find crescent twist. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, fly your warrior 2. Exhale, take it down. 2 more like that. Inhale up. Exhale down. 1 more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, full triangle. Spin your chest and shoulders open. Stack hips and shoulders. Send some energy through your left fingertips. Lift your right hand away from whatever it's resting on. Pulse up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the legs straight. Come all the way up. Hands interlace behind the back. Find the opposite interlace. Squeeze the palms together. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. And keep your chest and your hips opening to the side of your mat as you step onto your right foot and find a floating bound Ardha Chandrasana. Keep the bind, face the mat, square your hips and shoulders towards the earth. Vira 3. Release your fingertips down to the floor, keep your left leg lifted, standing split, sweep it up even higher. Can you take 5 little hops off your right foot? Return to standing split. Now plant the hands, take a big hop with your right foot all the way to the back of the mat. One-legged plank, pulse your left leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross left ankle over right ankle. Rock forwards and backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift onto the tiptoes. Keep the ankles crossed. Bend the elbows. Inhale, upward dog, just on the right tiptoes. Exhale, down dog. Keep the legs crossed. Gently lower the knees to the mat. Separate the heels. Sit all the way back. Find your alignment. Gomukhasana, second side. reach the arms up, take them over to the right, maybe lowering onto the forearms as you fold down over your right thigh. Keep your right arm lowering down, reach your left arm up and over, find that big side body stretch, pressing into your left hip so that you can find more and more length all the way from the hip up to the fingertips. Come all the way back up through centre, reach the fingertips forward, lean back, unravel the legs, Navasana boat pose. This time let's reach our arms straight up to the ceiling to begin with, straighten the legs, tap the toes, lift, lower, lift for 3, 2, and 1. Lift and pause, big inhale, stay for the exhale. One more breath in, one more breath out. Cross left ankle over, roll onto the knees, return to your child's pose. Settle in for a few deep breaths. Lift yourself up, press yourself all the way back to downward dog just to transition. Then wave it forward, high plank. Lower all the way onto the belly. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, melt the chest down. A few more times, ripple up, big inhale. Wave it down, big exhale. Last time, ripple up and pause. Now see if you can hover the hands to check that you're using your spine strength to stay lifted. Lift the legs away from the mat as well. Keep the elbows squeezing in by the ribs. Lift your chest even higher. One more big inhale. Lift the legs, lift the chest even more. Exhale, lower everything down onto the mat. Stack your hands, make a little pillow to rest your head down on here. Shimmy through the hips, maybe windshield wipe the legs. Now keep the head down on the hands. Lift just your right leg as high as you can. Lower it back down. 4 more like that. Up, down, lift, lower. Last 2. Last one, lift. Keep it lifted. Bend the knee, squeeze the heel in. Extend the leg. 4 more like that. Bend, extend, in and out. Last 2. Last one, squeeze in, keep it squeezing in, lift the leg, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Lift the head. Catch the outside edge of the foot with the right hand. Reach the left arm forward. Kick and lift everything up away from the mat. Half bow. Can you let go of the leg but keep it lifted? Release everything back down to the mat, reset. Maybe stack the opposite hand on top here, even things out. Second side, lift your left leg as high as you can. Lower it back down. 4 more times. Up, down, lift, lower. Last 2. Last one, lift. Keep it lifted. Bend the knee. Extend. Squeeze in and out. Last 3. Last 2. Last one, squeeze in and pause. Pulse the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted. Lift the head. Left hand catches the foot. Right arm reaches forward. Kick and lift everything up. Ardha Dhanurasana, half bow. Let go of the leg, but keep everything lifted. Release, reset all the way through center. Wiggle the hips. Move through the legs, whatever works. Moving on, now can you lift both legs? Lower them down. 4 more times. Up, down, lift, lower. Last 2. Last one, lift. Keep them lifted. Bend the knees. Squeeze the heels in. Extend. Bend. Lengthen. In and out. Last time, squeeze them in, keep them bent, pulse, lift the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you probably guess what's coming. Lift the head, catch the edges of the feet with both hands, kick and lift, full bow, Dhanurasana. Lift the legs even higher. Keep the heels in line with the hips here. Roll the shoulders back, chest forward. Let go of the legs, keep them lifted. Release everything back onto the mat. Wiggle your hips. Catch up with your breath. Lift your head, plant your hands next to you so you can press up to sit on the heels. Place the hands on the knees as you do so. Inhale, pull the heart forward, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. 2 more like that. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Last time, big breath in. Big breath out. Neutral spine. Reach the arms up, big inhale. Twist to the right, big exhale. Right hand behind, left hand on the knee. Inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, twist over to the other side. Inhale through center. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Side body stretch for the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands onto the floor beside your hips. Maybe see if you can plant the hands. And then lift the hips and swing the legs forward. Take a little wiggle further forwards towards the front of the mat if you were right near the back. Let's reach the arms forward. Press the soles of the feet into the floor, shoulders back. Round yourself back halfway. Lift and extend your right leg. Tap the toes down. Lift and extend your left leg. Tap the toes down. Roll all the way back up to seated. Let's do that a few more times. Lower down, extend right. Lower, left, lower, all the way back up. Roll it down, right leg, lower, left leg, lower. Come back up. This time let's switch it up a bit. Roll it down, extend the right leg, lower it down to hover, lift, lower, lift for 3, 2, and 1. Step the foot down, extend the left leg, hover, lift, down, up, 3, 2, and 1. Step the foot down, roll all the way up, come all the way down onto the back, keep the feet planted, slide them in a little bit closer so that if you reach down, you can just about graze the heels with your fingertips. Shimmy your shoulder blades in towards one another. Lift your heels, come onto your tiptoes. Press up, tiptoe bridge. Roll it back down. 4 more like that. Up and down. Lift and lower. Last 2. Last one, lift and pause at the top. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Tap the right heel down, up, left heel down, up, right, left. One more of each, right and left. Hold here. One final inhale. Lower the hips, big exhale. Step the feet wide, let the knees rest in center. You could windshield wipe here if that feels good. Walk the feet back in, hip width apart. Go up for another round of bridge, or wheel pose is an option. Hands in front of the shoulders, fingertips point towards your feet. Press into the feet, press into the hands. Maybe come onto the crown of the head first before you press yourself all the way back into Urdhva Dhanurasana. Engage the glutes here, push your hips up to the ceiling. Press the hands into the mat. Get nice and engaged. Hold your wheel for one more big inhale. Lower down with control, gently release. Again, find that neutral spine, let the knees rest into center. Then once again, find windshield wipes, drifting left to right. Next time the knees fall over to one side, let them rest there for a few deep breaths. Take any other variation of a twist that you enjoy. You can switch it up here, do whatever works. Through center, over to the other side. Back through center, hug the knees into your chest. One final time. Take any other movements that are calling to you here. Whatever you feel like you need to round out your practice. Any movements that your body is craving in this moment. Maybe catch some extra layers before eventually making your way down for your final rest. Finding a shape, your version of Shavasana, whatever shape feels most comfortable and relaxing, so you can spend these final few minutes really surrendering into stillness. Balancing out all of that movement with this opportunity for your body to fully let go, to shift from thinking into feeling, from doing into simply being. Letting yourself be held in this present moment. Letting your body be held by the mat beneath you. Embracing a slow and steady breath. If your mind has drifted away elsewhere, can you gently encourage it back into the present, seeking out your breath, taking a few big inhales and exhales, reconnecting to physical sensations in your body, inviting movement back in. Maybe working towards a big full body stretch. Take your time here as you move. Maybe keep the eyes closed if that feels good. And then eventually, let's all meet in a comfortable upright seat. Again, move however feels good along the way. Take as much time as needed. Let's finish our practice here together with 3 releasing breaths. Inhale through the nose, reach the arms up overhead. Sigh out through the mouth. Press the air down away in front of you. Clear that space, clear that energy. 2 more. Inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, let something go. 1 more time. Big breath in. Big breath out, let it go. Let the hands rest down on the knees, finding a sense of grounding. Grounding in those effects of your practice. Anything that you cultivated in this class that you'd like to carry with you into the rest of your day. And for the rest of your day, as always, I hope that you think peaceful thoughts. I hope you speak peaceful words. I hope you feel peace in your heart. Thank you so much for choosing to share your class with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said at the start, I would love to have you on your mat again with me at some point in the future. So if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. If you could give the video a thumbs up, that would be fab as well, so that I know to make more like this one. And of course, comments are so appreciated to hear what you think and to connect with you. But more important than any of those things is to stay healthy, stay happy, stay well. Have a great day.